Today we're going to try and get this engine bay up to the best it's ever looked, and right now it does look really good, but my OCD kicked in, and these magnesium valve covers have some oxidation on these machine surfaces here. So I'm going to go ahead and hit them with this Mother's mag and aluminum polish, and I just kind of did a test on this Sneaky Pete logo and a part of the V and I here. You can see that the P and E and R are still pretty oxidized. I just did this rubbing compound, just a little light, just to see if they turn out decent. So I got some promising results. So I actually went out and got some legitimate polish for metal. So this mag and aluminum should be safe for the magnesium valve covers. I'm just gonna go ahead and hit it lightly. Definitely gonna try and keep it off the red powder coating of these valve covers as much as possible. They are known to peel and pop, so minimizing any kind of friction with the red powder coating is worth it. So that's why I kind of have things taped off at the moment. I'm gonna go ahead and hit it with this polish and see how it turns out. I am shocked with how that turned out. I'm going to try and get you close. So it's not perfect, and hopefully the camera's picking up on that. But this is exactly where I want to stop, because I don't want to go better than what I believe it came from the factory. You can see the machine marks in there. So those are the imperfections, right? But I mean, that's just a huge difference. I mean, so again, this is hit with that mag and metal polish. This V and I here were just hit with rubbing compound, and then this is still untouched. So I mean, just look at that mirror finish there compared to this. And again, I'm not going to go any more than that. This was just a very light kind of. I think I hit it with like maybe 3 different coats, just to get the oxidation all the way off. But that is just perfect. So I'm going to keep going. I'm going to hit this whole side. And then I'll contrast it to the passenger side. So let's go. And I just finished up the driver's side, the 2 Sneaky Pete's, the Viper, and they look absolutely incredible. Let's contrast that to the passenger side, which is almost identical, except the aftmost Sneaky Pete is an oil fill cap. So again, just look at that, like almost no reflection. We'll come over here, and it's just like night and day. So fairly easy. I started to do it without the tape, and it actually was being pretty fine. I didn't see any extra flakes off the powder coating, so I'm not sure you necessarily need to use the tape. It's a good safety. It helps out with cleaning, but if you're careful enough and do it slow enough, I don't think you really need the tape. Just finish up the passenger side valve covers. They turned out awesome. So one little thing I did is I didn't tape off any of the letters here on my passenger side. My powder coating is good enough and strong enough that I felt like I didn't need to. And look, it all held up excellent, no issues. The last thing that I did was I took a wet microfiber cloth and just wiped it down and dried it off, just to get rid of whatever excess is there, because I don't want this thing heating up and then getting any sort of leftover polish drying on there and turning white. That would be terrible. So turned out great, fairly straightforward, a little nerve-wracking. So you have to be the judge of how good of a condition your powder coating is in order to do this. But if it's in good condition, it's not that hard to do at all. So good luck.